This is our casting, mold making, painting, and chemical area. Over here is what we call the GUI area. It's not a technical term, but it's where we do all our mold making and our casting. We work with silicones, urethanes, fiberglass. There's a lot of, anybody that's worked with any of this stuff knows that there's always some gooey stuff left behind. Try not to touch either of those tables. We tried like hell to clean them up, but I wouldn't guarantee that they've been completely cleaned. We do everything in-house. We make our own molds, we do our own sculpting, we cast our own pieces. We don't subcontract anything out except for eyeballs and automation. So all that happens up here. Once we've got the character sculpted and we've cast the skin, kind of like those heads on the stick or the stuff we got in the booth, comes over to this area here. This is our finishing area. This is where we do the airbrushing, where we punch in hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, mustache, hairline, things like that. That all happens in this area. Then in that back room over here, where it says Creative Visions over the door, that's our electrical assembly area. Once upon a time, we used to actually make our own circuit boards, and then Gilder Fluke finally started making controllers that were cost-effective for us to use and, kind of easier to work with. So we finally quit using our controllers about 4 years ago, and we only exclusively use the Gilder Fluke stuff now, though our stuff does work with any controller. Now we got another room back here, which there's no reason to go in there because that used to be the office that we moved upstairs, and we pretty much desk to desk to desk to desk. So we went from about 400 square feet of space in there to 1,400 or 1,500 square feet upstairs to spread out a little bit. So you'll also see around the area, you'll see different molds on the wall. The smaller molds we store up here. A lot of them, some of them are plaster, some of them are silicone with plaster mother molds, which is how you keep the shape of it because silicone is very flexible. And then the really big molds are stored and scattered in various places around the shop. Like we got the big shark that's down on top of that wood shelf. We've got tentacles for squids that are in an area that we've got blocked off. We've got massive shark heads. All the big stuff that doesn't fit up here is kind of in different places. And one of our goals is eventually to have this area consolidated where all the molds are in one area, but I think we'll find that it's deceptively more stuff than I thought it was. So one of those things we're working on. So like our next priority is once we're finished with the party over there, comes our metal and fab shop. We're able to expand our clean room area down there, double the size of that, double the size of our paint booth, give us more space to work with because all the big stuff we do, more often than not, when we're doing a rock monster or a giant squid or that moon thing, it's too big to get inside. Paint booth's a decent size, but it's like this stuff's way too big to fit inside that thing to be practical and work on. So our goal is to build a room big enough to house like that moon, things like that. So when you come back to the show next year, we're going to have another party, and we'll do it up bigger and better, and you can see what changes can be made from last year to this year. So at this point, though, we've pretty much reached the end of the tour. I want to invite you to come down, grab some more to eat if there's any food left, grab some more drinks. DJ should be starting any minute. If you've got to take off, there's shuttle buses running continually back to the convention center up through like 12:30, and we're going to start shuttling people out early. But you're invited to stay till the whole shindig is over. Enjoy yourself, and if you have any questions, ask me or one of the other Creative Visions guys around. So, thank you.